Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I want to tell about one of the movie that contain Islamic value. Its title is Lion of the Desert. This movie tell the story of a Libyan hero. His name is Omar Mukhtar. His courage and ability to fight earned him the nickname as the Lion of the Desert. In 1911, under the leadership of Benito Mussolini, Italy expanded its colonies to Libya. Starting in 1929, there was fierce resistance in Libya, led by a former teacher, namely Omar Mukhtar, because the previous general was unable to stop Omar Mukhtar's resistance. Finally, General Rodolfo Graziani was sent to be appointed as Governor General in Libya, whose main task was to quell Omar Mukhtar's rebellion. During the welcoming party for the arrival of General Rodolfo Graziani to Libya, he immediately approached Omar Mukhtar's former friend, Sharif el-Ghariani, so had could find out what he was thinking. In addition, the Italian soldier also went to the resident housing to find out where Omar Mukhtar was hiding, gathered food, and set him on fire. Not only that, that man who tried to fight back was immediately shot. His family is crying. The girl was kidnapped. Ismail, whose father was shot, and his younger brother kidnapped, eventually joined Omar Mukhtar's army, although his mother Mabruka objected. Omar Mukhtar really mastered the battlefield in the forum of the desert. One time, he managed to trap an Italian army in the middle of the desert and shot them. However, one of the soldiers, Lieutenant Sandriani, is released to return the Italian flag to their base. He was even welcomed as a hero because he was considered successful in saving the coat of armies of the state. Yet it was Omar Mokhtar who let him go. Again, the Italian army used citizens to avenge their defeat, killed the remaining men, burning people house, so that women, children, and parents were forced to flee. They then met Omar Mukhtar's troop, but apparently the Italian soldier followed suit. They were suddenly attacked. Omar Mukhtar was almost killed, but Ismail gave his horse. So he was killed. Graziani interrogated him for information about Omar Mukhtar's hideout. Stop. Graziani took various methods to arrest Omar Mukhtar. Using the negotiation to buy time, while waiting for additional troops and weaponry, Omar Mukhtar agreed to negotiate, considering that Ismail was being held captive. He put forward many conditions. Among them, wanted freedom for the Libyan people to get an education, and asked the Italian government to return the land they had seized, as well as wanting Graziani to be returned, while the Italian put forward conditions. Omar Mukhtar surrendered and confessed, but he would receive protection and life insurance. Of course, this condition was rejected. After all, he knew this tactic was being used by Italian just to buy time. The Italian government has also surrounded areas occupied by Omar Mukhtar troops, resulting in a shortage of food and pallet. However, the residents secretly assisted them by smuggling foodstuff across the barbed wire. This action became known to the army. Those caught smuggling food were arrested and sentenced to hang in front of other residents, including one of them, a widow of a fighter, Malik's mother, who is still 7 years old. Lieutenant Sandrian, who was ordered to hang, refused to kill the woman. He was subject to disciplinary action. Despite the various men, Omar Mukhtar and his troop were still able to fight back. The Italian government lost many troops and heavy loss. The tactic and war strategies adopted by Omar Mukhtar and he'd proven successful several times to outwit uh, them. However, after decade of long struggle, Omar Mukhtar was also arrested. Again, Lieutenant Sandriani had the opportunity to arrest and even shot Omar Mukhtar, but he did not. He was already sympathetic and respectful to this leader of the Libyan peoples. But another army quickly took his place, capturing Omar. Omar Mukhtar was met with general government, namely Graziani. He is still trying to be persuaded to admit to giving up. Omar Mukhtar chose the death penalty. Maybe just it from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.